Okay. Just a bit more. Where did that go? Yeah. Grind a bit of that. Yes. There we are. Alright, well, not going to like that much, but they can deal with it. Get there. No. Well, we'll do the trick at least. Ugh. Hopefully there won't be too much of a baby about it. Oh, you're awake. Hi there. I'm sure you weren't expecting to be waking up reclining in my little cottage out here, were you? No. Apparently you were out traipsing through the forest on your own for some reason. And you, well, you must have fallen or something, or perhaps got attacked by something, or... Anyway, you hit your head. Pretty badly, actually. I just was trying to sort of get a feel for it. Yeah. Anyway, you're going to be perfectly fine. But why don't you just lay there for a minute, okay? We'll get you all taken care of. Oh, this? Well, it's a drink, a tonic, I suppose you might say. It's got lots of wonderful things in it, although I'm afraid you're not going to like it very much. But that is what you get for going through a forest on your own and getting yourself hurt. Maybe if I put it in this nice mug, it will taste a little better. Oh, I know, that's silly. It's called a joke. Here, why don't you drink that up, okay? Yes, the whole thing, please. I know, it's not great. I know, but trust me, it will help the headache, anything else that might happen. You see, sometimes with a head wound like this, you seem to get a bit of, well, sort of a swelling in the brain, in the head. That can be rather dangerous, so we just want to make sure that doesn't happen. Good. You can give me that cup. Thank you. I know that that's not entirely pleasant, but it will help. It will make sure that this injury doesn't become more serious, okay? All right. Yeah, you know, I was going to maybe see if I could get you cleaned up a little bit too, okay? Got some purified fairy water here. It's also what I use for the base of your drink. Just use a bit of this. I always use this in my cleaning. If one can get their hands on it, it is quite an excellent substance. Good for all kinds of things. There we are. All right, now try to hold still, okay? I'll be gentle. Brave adventurer like you, I'm sure you can take a bit of cleaning. Is that too much or is that okay? Okay, good. Okay. To get the other side a little bit. Yes, it seems that you, it's quite a large wound. I'm not exactly sure how it happened. See, I wasn't the one to find you. It was actually one of my little friends in the forest. She's rather nosy, though she's completely harmless. Guess it's good for you that she's a bit nosy, isn't it? Yeah, just a bit over here. Does that feel okay? Okay, good. Who was it? Well, she's a fawn. Yes. Rather small, rather young fawn. Actually, I don't think she's that young, but she is very small. She likes to know the goings on in the forest. When someone like you walks in, she takes notice, though you may not notice her. Yes. Now she says that you actually have been in the forest before on your own. Says that you actually come quite regularly. Curious. I mean, I know you are a traveler, brave adventurer types, I suppose, but still a bit strange to wander into an enchanted forest on your own. Well, no matter. At least this time, there was a little fawn following you. So when you fell, it wasn't as bad as it could have been, I suppose. All right. Not very much of this left. That's all right. Now this is a healing salve. Quite effective, if I do say so myself. This is a recipe that I actually adapted. It was found in a very, very old book of nature magic, but I didn't have all of the ingredients in this particular forest, so I had to get a bit creative. But I have it on very good authority that this actually works just as well as the original, if not even a little bit better. Yes. You know, it works so well that there's actually a spirit, a guardian of the forest, if you will. She likes to, keep tabs on what's happening in the forest as well. Generally, she doesn't intervene because nature needs to take its course, but she actually likes to carry a little jar of this around so that she can help those who may need it. Eden, yes, that's the guardian spirit of the Crescent Forest. You know her. Well, I guess it's a good thing that you know her if she saved you once. Interesting. I'm sure she was very interested in what you were doing in her forest. Why does that not surprise me? Although your ambiguous answers, they may have satisfied her on the surface, but you do know spirits are very good at discerning things from mortals, right? Okay, good. There you are. Over here a bit more, I think. Just want to make Make sure that's nice and coated. I'm sure it feels a bit strange. It's a little goopy, I guess. Goopy, 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 goopy. But that's good. Goopy is good. And to make sure that it fully covers the wound so that we know that it will do its thing. There we are. Alright. How does that feel on there? Good. Good, I'm glad. Alright. Still going to take a bit to heal. I think you should stay here for a little while. No, not overnight. What a bother. I already didn't anticipate treating a head wound with my day today, but I suppose, what can I do? Can't just leave you out here, can I? Rhea would be devastated. Actually, I think quite a few people in town would be rather upset. In fact, I'm sure that several people in town, Rhea included, would be a bit irritated to hear that you traipse through this forest on your own as much as you do. I won't tell her. Unless this happens again. Then all bets are off, alright? Taking up valuable space on my recliner there. And a valuable time that could be spent preparing other things for the people in town, but it is what it is, I suppose. What do you mean, what does a fawn look like? Have you never seen a fawn before? Well, a fawn it's a cross between a human or a humanoid, possibly more likely an elf actually, but a humanoid, and a deer. So the bottom half is like the hindquarters of a deer, I suppose, complete with hooves and the cute little cottontail. And then the top half at the waist is like a human. And they have little ears usually and little horns, and their face is a bit more deer-like in shape. Yes, they're very, very nimble little creatures. Quite fast and quite stealthy in the woods when they want to be. And also quite clever. You wouldn't want to cross a fawn. For the most part, they're peaceful people, but they don't take too kindly to outsiders. Usually mortals, even the elves that used to roam these trees. Usually people don't see them. Yeah. It takes someone being in one place for a long time before they're willing to actually converse with you. I'm fairly certain that being out in this cottage as long as I have, I'm possibly the only person who's actually spoken with one. Well, besides my mother, of course, but that was ages ago. Oh, no, you don't, it's alright. She's been gone for a long time. Yeah, she was quite incredible, actually. She wasn't necessarily into nature and plants the way I was. It was actually a friend of hers who taught me most of what I know. But she was very, very intelligent and loved discovering new things, sharing her knowledge of the world around us with other people. Yeah, got her into trouble a few times, but for the most part, her intentions were good. Although good intentions don't always mean good results. Yeah. But anyway, she's long gone. It's just me out here now. What about your family? You never really speak of your family. Alright, that's fair. I was just trying to make conversation. You are sitting in my home, after all, for who knows how long. But, no, I won't pry. Don't like it when people pry. For me, either, so I suppose I will let you keep your privacy. You know, I bet you might be a bit hungry, aren't you? Seems to me that usually after sustaining an injury, I always tend to be quite famished. Do you like some snowberries? Sure. Yeah, let me just pick some of these off for you. You know, quite a few things that grow in winter, and, you know, the tail end of winter, they tend to be a bit tough, a bit harsh, I suppose. They're hardy plants, and so sometimes they don't have the best flavor. But these snowberries are the exception. They're very sweet, but also very, very good for you. So here, let me get these in the bowl. Yeah. There you are. Why don't you enjoy those? Pick off some more here too. It always helps alleviate pain to have a nice, full and happy stomach. Yeah. Come here, you little guy. There we are. I hope the berries are helping with the taste of that tonic I had you drink. Good, good. It really is quite powerful. It will certainly help you heal. But it is unpleasant going down. You know, sometimes the things in life that are best for us are unpleasant at the time, aren't they? Ain't that just the way? Oh well. Can handle a bit of discomfort if it leads to healing, right? Alright. Should be enough. If you need more, you let me know. But you eat those berries up. Should help you feel a bit better. You know, speaking of feeling better, I do have quite a collection of crystals here. Now, most crystals have very specific things that they do. I do believe I have some in here that may help you heal a bit. Oh, sure, you can see. Keep them in these little jars, but they're always on hand. How about some rose quartz, maybe? Rose quartz is a stone that it promotes relational health, emotional health, things like that. But all quartz stones help as cleanser. Things like that. Rose quartz can help to calm you down, keep the peace, both between people and I suppose in your own mind too. If you'd like, you could hold on to some of these as well. Well, here, why don't I just give you the whole little jar? You can hold that in your hand. Now, I know those are rather small, but don't be fooled. The size of a crystal does not necessarily dictate the strength of that crystal. So, there you are. You know, Luna is usually here by now. Yeah. Hope she didn't get caught up in anything. Maybe she fell in the forest too. My little fawn friend will tell me. No, I'm sure she's fine. She does sometimes get sidetracked and then she'll come into the cottage and be holding some fascinating plant or stone or something that she found. Oftentimes it ends up being completely unimportant. But every once in a while she finds something that's rather interesting. You're looking rather tired. Yes. Sometimes with head wounds, it isn't a good idea to sleep, but I think that salve is working well enough that you should be okay if you wanted to take a little rest, I suppose. Yeah? Okay. Probably be a good idea. Let your body take care of itself. Rest is important, not just when we have an injury, but all the time. It's how our body recuperates, I suppose. Anyway, why don't you, close your eyes for a bit. Although I suppose when Luna comes, she might wake you up. She's quite the commotion. You always know when Luna enters a room. But of course she'll probably want to dote on you, so maybe that'll be a good thing that you're awake. Either way, why don't you take a little rest. We'll see how you're feeling when you wake up, and then hopefully we can get you back to town and out of my hair. No, of course I'm joking. I'm glad that you're awake and look at least like you're doing a bit better. Yes, good. Well, go ahead and close your eyes. You can just stay there by the fire and hopefully you'll be doing better when you wake up, alright?